At the celebration marking Lorenzo Alvarez's ascension as the new mafia boss, his men arrange a series of performances to entertain the crowd. Under the glare of the lights, a dancer in a backless top and short skirt spins slowly around the pole, her movements deliberately seductive. "Don't look," Lorenzo murmurs, lifting a hand to cover my eyes. His voice is gentle, almost tender. "This kind of cheap entertainment isn't worthy of you." His men are quick to chime in. Lorenzo still dotes on Miss Valenti after all these years. That kind of devotion is rare. A man this loyal, this single-minded, hard to come by. I smile faintly, one hand resting over my belly. Tonight, I plan to tell him the truth. I'm pregnant. But when I return from the restroom, the scene has changed. The man who held me just moments ago now lounges back in his chair, relaxed and careless, while the same dancer straddles his lap. Her laughter rings too loudly. His hand rests easily at her waist. Lorenzo slips his business card and a thick fold of cash into the waistband of her skirt. He laughs, unbothered, amused. "Isabella is wonderful," he says casually. Of course she is. But life needs a little passion. This ragazza, she's just something new. A bit of fun. His gaze sharpens as he looks at the others. "Keep your mouths shut. Don't go running to Isabella and upsetting her. Otherwise, you'll have a problem." Cold floods my veins. I don't step forward. I don't confront him. I don't make a sound. Instead, I take out my phone and open the email I've been avoiding for days. My fingers don't shake as I type. "I agreed to participate in the confidential experiment. Miss Valenti, congratulations. You have passed the screening for the confidential experiment. If you join the program, you'll need to travel to Silvercrest. Your domestic identity will be erased. Are you willing to participate?" I had planned to refuse. Lorenzo had once loved me as if I were his entire world. And at that moment, I was carrying his child. I believed we were finally standing on the edge of a quiet, happy life. I was wrong. After the dancer finished her routine, Lorenzo's men urged her to stay, their laughter thick with alcohol. Lorenzo stepped forward, his expression darkening instantly. The room fell silent. "What are you doing here?" His voice was low, cold, unmistakably Dawn-like. "How many times have I told you not to appear in front of my wife?" The woman's eyes reddened. She rushed into his arms, clinging to his chest. "I couldn't reach you. I felt so uneasy," she sobbed. "Lorenzo, I'm pregnant." "What?" His face lit up, open, genuine joy. "That's incredible. I finally have a child of my own." Cheers erupted at once. "Auguri, Lorenzo." "Congratulations, Donna." Lorenzo's smile vanished. "Watch your mouth," he said sharply. "There is only one Donna, and that is Isabella. Capis?" He shook his head, almost amused. "Isabella is wonderful, certo. But after so many years, things grow calm." His tone turned careless. "This ragazza is just something fresh. A little fun. Keep your mouths shut. Don't upset Isabella." His eyes hardened. "If you do, you'll answer to me. Because Isabella matters more than my life." In that moment, everything inside me went cold. Another message arrived. "Miss Valenti, the experiment will last 5 years. Your current identity will be erased. You will receive a new one. No one will be able to find you, not even your family." "Are you certain?" I stared at the screen. Then I replied, steady and precise. "I'm certain." "Understood? We'll book your flight for next week. Once you depart, your identity will be erased." I composed myself and returned to the private room. Lorenzo was pretending nothing had happened. The dancer was still on stage, swaying beneath the lights. When he saw me, concern flickered across his face. "Where were you? Are you feeling unwell?" The mix of liquor on his breath and another woman's perfume made my stomach twist. He patted my back and rushed to explain. "The guys were cheering, she danced well. They insisted we drink with her. I tried to stop them." He turned to his men. "I didn't get close to her. Tell her." They answered instantly, well trained. "Of course, Donna." Lorenzo kept his distance. He was worried you'd misunderstand. The performance was flawless. And pathetic. "Only drinking?" I asked quietly. "Nothing else." "Then why does she look so disheveled?" Lorenzo's expression tightened. He snapped at the dancer. "Leave, now. Don't stand there offending my wife." She cast one resentful glance before walking away. He turned back to me at once. "Someone like her isn't worth your attention. Don't be upset, Dolcezza. No one compares to you." I said nothing. On the drive home, my phone vibrated. The ticket confirmation. Lorenzo glanced over sharply. "What was that? Who messaged you?" I deleted it immediately. Nothing, spam. As if trying to bury his guilt, he kept talking. You're the only woman in my life. I wouldn't spare another a glance. His devotion made my stomach tighten further. Moments earlier, he had celebrated another woman carrying his child. Now he was the perfect husband again. I looked at him. Is that so? Of course. I'll only ever love you. I held his gaze. Do you remember what I asked you on our wedding day? I asked what you'd do if you ever cheated. He slammed the brakes. Panic flashed across his face as he turned to me. My love, I would never betray you. I swear on the honor of the Alvarez famiglia. He spoke quickly, desperately. If I ever betray you, may an enemy crew gun me down in a firefight. Let that be my punishment. He searched my expression, trying to read what I knew. I turned away, watching the city blur past the window. Relax, I said softly. I just wanted to see if you remembered your promise. Then I added, Lorenzo, I want to see the northern lights in the Frosthole Miles. That was where we first met. So that was where I wanted to end everything to close the circle. He exhaled in visible relief, convinced jealousy was all this had been. Certain he still understood me. He smiled. All right, my love, whatever you want. Once we got home, Lorenzo pinned me against the wall and kissed me with impatient hunger. The smell of cigars mixed with another woman's perfume hit me, so hard it nearly made me gag. I pulled away. I don't feel well. I want to shower. His tone softened instantly. All right, I'll warm some milk for you. I'll give you a massage before you sleep. His phone rang. He glanced at the screen, hesitation flickering across his face. There's a small issue with Famiglia business, he said. I need to step out. I'll massage you when I get back. I studied him in silence. He grew uneasy, rubbing the bridge of his nose. Forget it, he said quickly. I won't go. Being with you matters more. It's fine, I replied. Go, I'll wait. I decided to give him one last chance. If he had stayed, everything might have been different. Even knowing where he was going, I still clung to a thin, foolish hope. I went downstairs and followed him quietly. He didn't drive to his company. He drove to the coast. At the entrance of the seaside villa he once bought for me, the dancer appeared. She ran toward him and threw herself into his arms. Lorenzo pushed her away at once. Marjorie, I told you not to come looking for me right now. Her eyes trembled with tears. It's raining. I'm scared of thunder. Can you stay tonight? The doctor said stress could affect the baby. The heartbeat could stop. He hesitated. Then, with a helpless sigh, he pulled her into his arms. Madonna mia, he murmured indulgently. I can never handle you. His voice softened. Next time, don't come without my word. My wife is starting to suspect something. He held her closer. You know I love my wife. If she finds out, she'll leave me. I can't let that happen. The cruelty of it was almost surgical. He was holding another woman while swearing he couldn't lose me. Watching them through the window, my chest tightened until I could barely breathe. I turned away and went home. I knew he wouldn't return that night. The next morning, when Lorenzo came back, the first thing he did was pull me into his arms. He smelled of fresh shower gel and attempted to erase another woman's presence. It failed. His exaggerated tenderness only confirmed his guilt. This time, I didn't push him away. I said my goodbyes silently, inside my heart. I packed my things. Where are you going so early? He asked. I looked at him calmly. To apply for a visa. His expression shifted instantly, as if something precious were slipping through his fingers. A visa? For what? Where are you going? He grabbed my hand, fear flashing across his face. I met his gaze. Why are you so nervous? Unease flickered in his eyes. His lips trembled as he forced a smile. Didn't we agree to go to the Frosthole Miles together? I said coolly. Why are you sweating? Right, yes, the northern lights, he said quickly, wiping his forehead. It's just warm in here. He exhaled, visibly relieved. He kissed my cheek. Come on, I'll drive you. For the next 2 days, Lorenzo became strangely attentive. He skipped every social event, came home on time, and even cooked for me himself. That afternoon, in front of the entire company, he presented me with a necklace worth millions. You look beautiful in this, he said proudly. My beautiful wife. His men echoed him immediately. Donna, Mr. Alvarez treats you so well. That necklace is a limited edition. He went to great lengths to get it. You're so lucky, handsome, powerful, completely devoted. Their praise washed over me like cold water. Later, while Lorenzo was in the shower, his phone vibrated with a series of messages. I didn't want to look. I still did. The lock screen password was my birthday. My eyes burned. Tears fell before I could stop them. How could someone claim to love me while being this intimate with someone else? Marjorie had sent a photo of her pregnant belly. Lorenzo, the baby and I miss you. I know you only love your wife, but I love you too. We both do, he replied. Be good, I'll visit when I have time. He had even bought her a necklace. One that cost twice as much as mine. Not long after, an anonymous message arrived. Marjorie didn't introduce herself. She didn't need to. I knew exactly who it was. She sent photo after photo every gift Lorenzo had bought for her, jewelry, designer bags, flowers. One image stopped my breath entirely. The two of them standing in a maternity store, heads bent together, carefully choosing baby supplies. Lorenzo looked genuinely happy. Lorenzo said the baby in my belly will be the heir of the Alvarez famiglia. I didn't respond, but my silence only made her bolder. Messages poured in one after another. I finally turned off my phone. Even though I already knew the truth, every word still felt like a blade driven straight into my chest. I couldn't stop crying. At least it would be over soon. Once I left for the Frosthall Miles, I would disappear completely. The next morning, Lorenzo and I arrived at the airport. Just as we reached the boarding gate, I turned my phone back on. A new message appeared immediately. I heard you're traveling together. Back to where you first met? You think going there will make him remember the past and choose you again? How naive. Her words stirred nothing in me anymore. I replied with a single line. None of your business. She didn't stop. Why don't we see who Lorenzo chooses in the end? Almost at once, Lorenzo's phone rang. He glanced at the screen and froze. Marjorie, he answered. Lorenzo. My stomach hurts so badly, her voice cried through the receiver. Something's wrong. The baby might be in danger. Can you take me to the hospital? He ended the call and turned to me, torn. Isabella, there's an urgent issue with a business partner. Are you going back? I cut in quietly. The disappointment settled heavily in my chest. He pressed his lips together. After a moment, he nodded. I'm sorry, Signoria. This collaboration is worth billions. You don't have to wait for me. Go to the Frosthall Miles first, all right? I drew a slow breath. My last shred of hope trembled, barely holding on. I tightened my grip on the boarding pass. Lorenzo, I said softly, I'll ask you one last time. Are you coming with me? He looked at me. He didn't answer. Silence was answer enough. A faint, bitter laugh escaped me. I let go of his hand. If you walk away now, I said, we will never see each other again. He frowned, clearly thinking I was being unreasonable. Don't make this difficult, he said. I'll be right behind you. He continued, calm and reassuring, as if nothing were truly wrong. Board first. I'll take an afternoon flight. It won't take long. I'll come to you as soon as I'm done. Then he turned and walked away, still issuing instructions over his shoulder. When you arrive, message me. Stay at the hotel and wait for me. Capis? He left. As Lorenzo drove along the road outside the airport, a thunderous explosion tore through the sky. The sound was so violent that he instinctively slammed the brakes and looked up. High above him, the plane bound for the Frosthall Miles erupted midair, metal tearing apart, fire blooming across the clouds, before breaking into countless pieces and falling from the sky.